Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video. That's right, it's time to talk Dragon Quest. The newly announced Dragon Quest VII Reimagined just received a demo, so of course we need to talk about it. I'm a bit of a Dragon Quest fan, with Dragon Quest IX being one of my favorite JRPGs I've ever played. And as much as I love the series, I have to admit I dropped my playthrough of Dragon Quest VII pretty early on. To be clear, I was playing the 3DS remake. Yeah, you heard that right. Dragon Quest VII has already had a remake before, making this reimagined version the second remake of this game.
See you later, Mr. Mysterious.
And while the 3DS version is solid, it's still Dragon Quest VII at its core, which if you're unfamiliar is kind of infamous for having an extremely slow start. So when they announced another remake for the modern consoles, I was a little confused, but also kind of excited. Not only does this version promise modern quality of life upgrades like faster battle speeds, monsters appearing in the overworld, and voice acting for certain cutscenes, but it also aims to improve the game's pacing overall, cutting out some of the fat of the game. Honestly, this announcement just gave me the perfect excuse to give the game another shot in a completely new way. And I mean, just look at this game. This might be the prettiest Dragon Quest has ever been. I absolutely love the clay-like art style. It pairs so well with Akira Toriyama's iconic character designs. It genuinely feels like you're looking down at a diorama, especially with the camera angle and this little blur effect on the edge of the screen. Even when you enter buildings, it looks incredible. Everything just pops. That said, I do have a couple of nitpicks visually. The character models look great from a distance and in motion, with really smooth animations, but when you get up close, they look a little weird. Like, why does my man look like this? Also, the UI feels a bit basic for a Dragon Quest game. It's not bad, it just lacks some personality in a game that's otherwise overflowing with style. But outside of these small visual issues, wow, this game is gorgeous. And honestly, it's refreshing to get a break from the HD 2D style. Don't get me wrong, I really like that aesthetic, but having more visual variety is always a win. It really feels like the team wanted to experiment with this remake, and I think it paid off. Now about the demo itself. The Dragon Quest VII Reimagined demo just dropped, and after playing it, I can safely say that I'm way more interested in this version of 7 than I was with the 3DS remake. This is a pretty beefy demo too. You can play for about 4 hours or so, and your progress carries over to the full game. If you're even slightly curious, I recommend giving this demo a try. And while it's been a while since I've played Dragon Quest VII Remake on the 3DS, it does feel like this intro to the game, which is what you'll be playing in the demo, does go by a lot quicker. The gameplay itself has seen a ton of quality of life improvements. Some improvements are more obvious than others. Like, you have your normal stuff like speeding up battles, having monsters on the overworld, and being able to adjust your camera. But then you have some really nice quality of life stuff, like not having to assign the characters in your parties different items for them to hold. The whole party just holds the items that you currently have in your inventory, and you don't have to go into your party settings and kind of just assign different party members different items. It's just all there for each one to use. You can also instantly kill a monster in the overworld if you are really overpowered and that monster is really weak. These kind of quality of life features really do help the game feel a bit quicker than in previous versions. And of course the music is amazing, with a full orchestral soundtrack. I love me some Dragon Quest music, but I really hate when they use the mini versions of their beautiful songs. But that's not going to be the case here. We are getting the full orchestral treatment. We'll have to wait for the full version of this game in February to see how the rest of the game holds up with this new reimagined game. I just love seeing the Dragon Quest series thrive lately, especially with all the recent HD 2D remakes and now this. Now if they could just remake Dragon Quest IX, that would be perfect. It's still the only mainline game in the series that hasn't gotten some kind of remake treatment. But that's all I got for today. Let me know down in the comments below what you think about Dragon Quest VII Reimagined. If you checked out the demo already, let me know down in the comments below your thoughts. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. God bless.